So if you're like me and you've sunk over 100 hours into Animal Crossing during this time, otherwise would be spent working or doing something else, you're probably saying, what's next with this? Well, it looks like recently Ninja uncovered the specific steps after data mining for upgrading Nook's Cranny, but Ninja has also been poking through the files and code for Animal Crossing New Horizons and sees hints of some upcoming features. It appears that the tidbits that we're going to go through today are kind of what he sees and what he's going. So let's take a look. The first is there's entries for 2 extra museum grades. The museum's already great and big enough as it is, but this is awesome. This is good for collectors. All 3 levels after the tent seem to contain an art selection. There also seems to be 2 standalone buildings, the museum shop and the museum cafe, which incorporates gyroid section. So this is kind of interesting. I would like to see them add new shops, and this is something I was hoping for the entire time. I'm hoping that we can do things to really build this into somewhat of a city or like a bustling area with more people. Red appears to have a ship which will dock on the secret beach at the north of the island. That particular acre is called, I have no idea. This is Red's Japanese name, in which I cannot read at this time. The fake art mechanics is coming back. Bushes are coming back. Azalea, hibiscus, holly, hydrangea, camellia. Yes, on if you love bushes. Those might change. This is between 1.0.0 and 1.1.4. Vegetables that you can grow and pick: tomato, wheat, sugar, cane, potato, carrot, pumpkin. There's also a file for seafood Critterpedia, which is kind of huge. It looks like it's going to be 33 more items. The only one currently available in the game now is the Manila Clam. There's a 3rd Nook's Cranny reference, but no details on features or upgrade requirements, which is something in the past I looked at. I could see them upgrading this again, and I really hope they do. Diving will allow you to obtain fish. That's pretty cool. And seaweed. There's a portion of the save file reserved to store them already. So that's kind of how we know. Unused shopping interfaces, which may or may not be full-fledged shops for museum, gallery, real estate. This particular system includes Nook Miles redemption, bridge slope type purchases, and kick shoes, for example. The code that pops up a select an item box to gift a villager, to sell, to swap a fish out for, etc. So we see like a lot of this stuff you can give Red. There's a function that stores a play report, which has 3 variants. Get a recipe for clothing, cooking, and do-it-yourself. Only the do-it-yourself one is actually ever used. The 2 other might be plans. Some mentions of stuff have been removed from 1.1 onwards, and the list mentioning flower bush and vegetable names has been modified to list Fibu V0, V1, V2. So instead of one mention of Red's shop has gone to the tea shop. Tea shop is in what seems to be a list of doors and buildings can have. And we see this. So there's an office that could be used. There's a list of items for every type, which is used in the game except for art and dishes. And so we see this. This is kind of like, it's hinting at what could come. It looks like there are some updates coming, and that's the most important thing. So looking at this and just kind of taking these things with a grain of salt, let me ask you, answer in the comments below, what would you like to see in a Animal Crossing update? What would you like them to add? I know for me personally, I want more businesses and more opportunity to create a bustling city. Anyway, that's going to do it for this bit of news, and we'll see you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe below for all things gaming and all things awesome.
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.